Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Dreadnoughts of Oakland. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolves. Check, smash, check, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Check, check, check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go check, go check. Check, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Ready! Deputy Lion! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go now! Cowboy 80! Viking 18! Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A second down run with Lewis. Runs through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Blitz forthcoming as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. To throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Come on. Hey. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey, smash. Go.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He'll drop to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Second and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dragons.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dragons, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting his way through contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know a Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready, check. Fastball 80.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion right, Campbell. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
First down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Dragons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and 6. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next to score, dreadnoughts 30, Dragons 8. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the
receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And that fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confident.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Score, Dreadnoughts 37, Dragons 8.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Dragons.
Now Lewis here on first down. Breaks a tackle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 7-yard pickup.
Lewis between the tackles. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down and 4. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on fourth down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Across midfield. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.